to all of you. We, the students of ADB, has organized a debate. So there are two teams, opposition and proposition. So for the proposition team, they are given the topic physical schooling. And for the opposition team, they are given the topic online schooling. So let's further go on to the debate and let's see who is winning.
Dear teachers, members of the opposition and members of the house, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. Today I am here to begin the inaugural debate of the ATV classroom. So, as the opposition, we stand strongly with our opinion that physical school is better than online school. This is the key words of the physical method of schooling that we have been following for many years. Online school is the new method of schooling that has been recently introduced during the coronavirus pandemic. So, I shall begin with introducing a few points to prove my topic that physical schooling is better than online schooling. So first I will start with this poll that was made by a famous English school. In this one you can see that there are this red bar here, this red bar is the amount of people who voted in favor of traditional schooling, and this tiny blue little bar, that is the amount of people who vote favor online schooling. 68% traditional schooling, 5% online, 4% equally effective, and 22% it depends on the person. 5,284 say traditional schooling is better, while only 388 say that physical school, say that online schooling is better. So first I will mention, the first point I am going to mention is inculcating leadership. In physical school there are many leaders, subject leaders, student leaders, monitors, assistant monitors. You can only do leadership in a physical classroom. In online classroom it's even difficult for the teacher to do leadership when students are doing whatever they want. And the next point I am going to mention is attendance is monitored daily. In physical schooling, you can see whether the person has come to school or not. But in online schooling, it goes much deeper than that. You can just say the person joins the meeting or doesn't join the meeting. But in online schooling, the person may join the meeting but may be doing something else, somewhere else. So you cannot say that the attendance is legit in online schooling. Forming of clubs and associations. In physical school, there are many clubs such as Islamic Society, Cricket Society, there are many clubs. So these clubs only function in physical school. The many awards were postponed or cancelled due to the global pandemic and the online school. So most of those were club and association awards and club and association competitions. The next one is specific timing. In physical schooling, the timing is specific. First you have a set of periods, second you have another set. But in online schooling, if the teacher doesn't join the meeting is cancelled. Or maybe the students may stay in the meeting and maybe doing something else. The next one is the main thing. It creates interpersonal relationships with friends. This is one of the main reasons why this many students voted on favor of physical school. You cannot do friendships online. You cannot chat freely online. You cannot talk freely. You can't play online. So that is a very important thing. And the next one is a new word that I am going to introduce. Procrastination. Procrastination is waiting till the last minute to do a work. In physical schooling, the student may feel scared when he hasn't done the work after the due time. That means he may come to the school and feel scared, oh no, the teacher is going to complain to me, the teacher is going to do something to me. So those complaints might be there. So he feels scared and he feels guilty, so he will do the work quickly. But online schooling, because he has the assurance that the only thing the teacher can do is just tell him, he doesn't do it for most of the time. And he waits till the very last moment before the teacher calls his parents to do the work. And the next point is science and ICT lab facilities. You cannot have an ICT lab in online school. ICT lab is a very important thing. Science lab, we don't use science lab mostly in grade 8, but as the grade increases, the more relevance that science lab gains. Science lab becomes very important in future grades. You may have many things in a science lab. A gyroscope, many things are there in science lab. You may not have a gyroscope at home. You may not have an anemometer at home. So many things are there. You may not have an ammeter at home. No students. Does any of you have an ammeter at home? No. So you can have one in the science lab. You can go and see one in science lab. You can go and use one. So those things are very important because many students don't have those things at home. So, and with that, I will conclude my first speaking and I will pass it to the next person of the first team.
Assalamu alaikum and a very pleasant day to all present here. We, the opposition, are here to oppose the topic on physical school is better than online school. My teammates and I will try our maximum to prove that online schooling is always better than physical schooling. Let me start the brief discussion on online schooling. Online schooling refers teaching students online or through the internet using modern technology. In past 2 years, everybody has become familiar with the term online schooling. Most of the countries went into lockdown and millions of students worldwide started learning through the online. And why do I say this? Because people have different pace of learning, and I believe that e-learning allows students to take as much as time they want and it speed up their learning processes. As the main point, we can say that distractions from other students can be minimized and the lessons can be completed at the proper time where it's convenient for the students, and it enhances the quality of learning and it manages the time management and act accordingly. Overall, most of the future leaders, they are equipped with the modern technology. As well, the students are feel free to answer the teacher will. Most of you might wonder if 1/3 of the students are suffering to go to school due to the fuel crisis of Sri Lanka. Doesn't you all think that e-learning might be a solution for that? Yes, definitely. E-learning is a solution for that. Now the parents don't need to worry about the transport and other facilities. Even the school does not need to worry about paying the electricity and water bills too. And in e-learning we can record the classes and we can watch it again if we didn't understand the concept. Isn't it true that e-learning is a successful one? According to scientists' views, through the e-learning, most of the students are prevented from bullying. Online learning makes students self-disciplined and it provides all equal chance and rights. Online learning contributes to the modern technology, where modern technology contributes to the social development of a country. Let me show you a good example. Shall I move on to our school, where we have experience on online learning? Our school, as Zairians, we got education due to the COVID pandemic as well as the flu crisis. Even though we have completed our syllabus, we had our online examination, I think our teachers and students all agree with my point. Because we didn't miss our education and didn't go backwards with our studies. And I would like to mention compared to other schools that we are not going backwards or we have completed syllabus and online education might be a solution for that. And why Sri Lankan government also approaches to the online methods. They encourages the student teachers for the online methods. They have forwarded some free links for educational sessions and they have provided free of charges for online studies like eTakshalava, EduPub and many more. So why government is approaching students and teachers to do online? Because this kind of method the children have doubt that this is the best option for high technological studies for us and for the future generation. Thank you. Hope you all agree with my points. My team members are ready to argue further about online schooling. Next, I will give chance to the opposition team.
Honorable judges, teachers, students, members of my
also helps in preventing obesity by doing activities. Interactions between teachers and students are higher in physical classes. Interactions between teachers and students are low in online classes. Proper communication and understanding between teachers and students are more important. In sense, proper communication cannot be taken in online classes due to poor connection, technical issues. Proper time management is very important. You can receive clear instructions is also very important. It teaches us how to show respect on the online classroom. It helps in building up team working skills, team impression, and team coordination. Brother Imam said, modern technology, it is very expensive to students. Wherein electricity needed, students are not active in online classes because although they don't pay for the transport.
Dear teachers, brothers and the members of the opposition, online education is a multimodal approach using a diverse range of teaching and learning activities. Online education also has its benefits for the teachers, students and the institution as well, not only the schools. Some of them are teachers being able to teach students detailed, color-filled presentations and video methods using via internet and much more. Online education gives us better time management, and those who study through e-learning have much time to sharpen their soft skills and to explore more on themselves. It is a boundaryless educational method. Improved virtual communication and collaboration between the students and teachers can be witnessed. Individual attention can be focused in e-learning unlike in physical school. It also helps the institution in reducing the cost spent as there are no need for classroom equipment, trainings, transports and much more. Added flexibility and self-paced learning. Since it is a personal education background, there are also no peer distractions involved. E-learning is also good for self-discipline. How you may ask? Well, students can really immerse in their own work. It also teaches the students to manage their online usage and use it for studies instead. Also in e-learning, unlike in physical school, you can constantly improve your studies in grades. Brother Albert mentioned that attendance is not very good in online school. However, I strongly disagree with it. Even though the child physically comes to school, if he doesn't want to study, he will not focus. Even though his body is physically present, his mind is not focused. The person who wants to study will always study, and it is not the technology's fault. There are main 4 reasons why the student won't come to physical school: sick, abroad or traveling, emergencies such as funeral, transportation issues, and much more. But in the end, we can join with this using the online sessions. In the end, online session does not decrease the education. However, it does boost it. You also mentioned that there is not much social interaction between the students, but there is new technology coming in the market. 3D holograms everywhere. You can broadcast your face everywhere, which will be much like social interactions. FaceTime and much more can be done. Also, new generation screens are also not harmful. There are new tech products available in the market to stop the eyes from wearing new protective lenses and much more. Social interactions and clubs. We can also join via online Zoom meeting, talk and have prize givings online too. It is possible. And that's all from my team. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and very good morning, my dear friends and teachers, members of my house and the members of opposition. As I am the third speaker of my house, I have to explain some pros of physical classes. That means advantages. So, physical classes improve their concentration and ability to stay on task in the classroom. And they might have very minimum distractions in and rest. So they are able to stay on task in the classroom. We also reduce destructive behavior such as getting class because since teachers they will improve their motivation and engagement in the learning processing. They have clear relationships, they discuss answers. Also, it will improve their academic performance. They will get high grades in it will increase the amount of physical activity. Since we are doing health practices every day in physical classroom and online classroom, we are not able to conduct health classes. And also, you have to walk from the gate to school that will also make you have physical activity. And also, it will reduce the feelings of anxiety and depression. Since you have to directly talk to the teacher, also you have to talk to the friends. Online, you might not be able to also improve the peer relationship because you meet your friends and talk with them and discuss some things that are happening. Also, the second week of openness artists is that teachers will display colorful images. Teachers might have problems in their home and their family is present. And also, he said that children must be impressed freely all the time. And I could they are many so expensive and also some families cannot afford. And also we said it's not the fault of devices that the children are trying. There might be problems of weather and there might be power. And also first speaker of opposition Imal said that modern technology can be used joint online classes. And also you have to pay for the electricity and also the networking and also the modern technology are expensive. That's all I have to say.
As third person from my group, I would like to explain about concentration. In online school, we would have a great environment to study. We would not have any distraction from study. We would study in our own environment with concentration. Online classes, we would have better concentration more than anywhere else. We could study in our room and have very much concentration. While many might argue that online learning does not provide enough opportunity for student interaction, online learning actually invites in a variety of collaborative social opportunities. From my own personal experience, I have more meaningful interaction through my online learning experience than I ever did face-to-face classroom setting. I know all of my classmates by name. We talked on several occasions and provided support to one another in those periods. Online learning provides a community atmosphere that adds a key social element in the learning experience. We can also avoid missing sessions so we can record it easily. In online education, the scope is much wider and it's a boundless education method. The best example is we all, including my opposition team, were very fortunate to interact with the famous Australian author Miss Amina. With this online platform, if it weren't for this online platform, we wouldn't have this big opportunity for learning. Next, I would like to explain the technical skills. Even basic online course requires the development of new computer skills. Taking online classes exposes the student to learning how to use different LMS, learning management systems, to incorporate audio, video, assignments, sharing the documents, even to take some online training workshops. As my brother Khalid said, he said if we come to school, we would interact with each other and understand. But we would be bullied by some children who are rude and we would be even pushed to depression. So, I think that online education is better than school, physical school.
End of the time, 1 minute before you tap and end of the time. Now
students and increase their competence. In physical school, teachers can supervise students and increase their competence. But in online, teachers can't supervise students whether they are completing their roles with physically, completing their notes and homeworks on the time. Library facilities. There are library facilities in physical school and we can enjoy and improve our reading skills. But in online, we don't have this facility. In physical school, teachers can communication and understanding between teachers and students. For example, teacher asks a question from a student. He will understand the question clearly and will answer the question. If teacher asks the question, sometimes there will be some sort of issue such as network switch off of devices. Helps begin the teamworking skills. Physical school helps us begin our teamworking skills such as playing quiz as a group and speaking in classroom but we don't do this online class. Third speaker of position of India. Although we study history, and they are mindful in the background, and in our own personal classroom, we don't have it. And in this debate, I like to say physical school is better than online school, and that's all good.
Last silent.
Okay, start.
Assalamualaikum, my dear teacher and opposition, Lavanya and my friend. I would like to present my views on online schooling. The key advantage to online schooling I see is the key advantage I see is because online schooling is flexible. Online schooling opens the doors for students to join the session anywhere around the world. Only need a single Wi-Fi connection. Online schooling enables the flexibility of setting a schedule that is everyone's schedule, whereas in physical schooling we have to stick to a fixed timetable. It gives the student the opportunity to study if he or she is traveling. During the pandemic, many of the students participated in the session while they were out of the country. So this is the flexibility we see from online schooling and not in physical schooling. Secondly, online schooling saves a lot of time by cutting off transport time. For example, if your online meeting is at 7 a.m., you can join at 6:59 a.m. But physical schooling, you have to wake up early, then wake up at early in the morning. So the students are extremely exhausted and they reach home after traveling to and from school. The online schooling played a very good role in the economic crisis in Sri Lanka. If not for online schooling, we will not be able to continue with our education during a fuel shortage. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, my dear teacher, members of the opposition, and my dear fellow friends. I start my debate by telling physical school is better than online school. I say this because physical school is the best method to make a person concentrate. Even it is scientifically proven that as online education requires devices, it is scientifically proven that usage of devices reduces the interest of a person on doing an activity like study and also the involvement in them. According to a survey taken by Harvard University in USA, mentions majority of people likes physical education than online education. It is the reason they say is because of this concentrated issues. You don't have any distractions. And the opposition members mentioned that it's easy to use, but an e-Daxalava is a good help for it. But to use e-Daxalava also, you need a device. And it is not affordable by everyone to buy devices, as 75% of the student population lives in rural areas. It's not affordable for everyone to get devices. And also network connections plays a major role in this. If you don't have a good network connection, that leads for the disruption of the education also. And also, you are not only moving to not only the urban modern technology. Everyone should be. As I mentioned earlier, 75% of our student population live in rural areas. It's not fair enough for everyone. And also, they said it's flexible, but time discipline is a very important factor. On physical education, you have to come on 7:30 and you like or you don't like, it's compulsory for you to stay the whole day. But in online education, as we have experiences alone, we have experienced that they don't come for the first session. They come for the first, they don't come for the second, they come for the third. But in physical education, it is compulsory. You like or you don't like, it is compulsory for you to stay the whole day. You can't just skip a session, you have to stay there. And online education is a place which you get third-party factors involved in, like network providers, weather. If you don't have a good weather, it leads to many network errors, and that may also disrupt education. And as per Sri Lanka's current situation, power cuts occur every time, and due to that, your network errors cause trouble. And online education causes social anxiety disorder. This is because they don't socialize. They are isolated and they don't have. But in physical, you can move with your friends and socialize. It's not a distraction. You move with everyone, and that makes socialize with others. And online education is a place where you compulsorily need devices. This causes you for the addiction to watch unsuitable videos and addiction to games. This might be happening with the parents' knowledge or without parents' knowledge. The opposition members mentioned that we can have prize giving days online. But do you think it's possible? In physical, we get a prize giving day, you give certificates and medals physically. But online, can you give medals and certificates physically? No, it's not possible. And online education deteriorates the hand-eye movement, which is very important for the vision. If you don't have good hand-eye coordination, that leads to many visual impairments. And they mentioned that wherever you can stay, you can attend. But it's not true that you're physically there. That you can on your device and you can go on and it's not legit that you're physically there. As teachers, you all would have experienced that when you ask a question, they don't answer. That means that they are not physically there. And if teachers or students are lacking knowledge in technology, that causes for them the disruption of education. Not only urbanized people, everyone should move on with the current modern technology. And in fact, I conclude by telling physical education is better than online education. Thank you.
As a member of the debate, I will be bringing forth the ideas to emphasize on our topic. Online schooling is always better than physical schooling. Online schooling helps children gain knowledge on modern technology. As the world is progressing day by day, we need to get ourselves updated about modern technology. In simple terms, our future depends entirely on modern technology. As the basic belief in the past was that a child can get only knowledge through physical education. But after undergoing the COVID-19 pandemic, it was evidential that knowledge could be obtained via the virtual platform. Just imagine, we didn't adapt to online education during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our life would have been paused for 2 years, alias 730 days. We would have wasted such a valuable child in our lives, and we would have got 2 years back, which is not something simple. Online schooling is an effective alternate for physical schooling. Moreover, e-learning is considered eco-friendly because when traveling is minimized, pollution too is diminished. Pollution includes both sound and air pollution as a result of traveling on vehicles that emit smoke. I strongly oppose the point put forward by proposition team member Azman Ajmal. In online schooling, the homework can be uploaded through e-learning apps like Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams. And moreover, the one who completes the work will always complete the work. Can you say that all the children who come to physical school complete their work? No, right? So the homework method can't be included as a disadvantage for online schooling. I strongly disagree the point put forward by Rasim Ridwan. Almost 97% of the population have a mobile phone, and all the mobile phone users have facilities for internet. So it is an advantage for online schooling to go to e-learning websites like eLaksalava and EduPub. I totally disagree with the point put forward by Rahid Ridwan. In online schooling, there are reading websites which allows children to read the books they want. But in libraries, can you read the books you want? But sometimes the books won't be available. But in online schooling, in the e-library websites, we can read the books we want. Master Kali mentioned that there is no much interaction with them. But social relationship can be limited with regard to physical schooling. However, in the virtual platform, you can interact better with the society via social media apps such as WhatsApp, Facebook and Instagram. Master Kali informed that not everyone has facilities. This can be proven wrong. Taking our own school as an example. Do you know Zahira College provided smartphones to families facing difficulties to get hold of a device. You can even buy second-hand phones. They are not as expensive as brand new phones. With this, I conclude my part of the day. Thank you.
Dear teachers, I want to first start with telling an important point that overuse of devices causes strain to the eyes. Mostly our eye is evolved to see orange light. This orange light comes from the sun. But mobile devices and PC screens emit overloaded amounts of blue light. This blue light can be very harmful for the eye and it's very difficult to see. This blue light can cause many eye diseases such as myopia, hyperopia and such. So I will go to the next part. First of all, you all told that online school has less distractions. Less distractions means no distractions. But online school has distractions such as social media, game platforms, many things are there. And the next one is violence. I heard Master Shahid Farsi tell in the opposite team that violence doesn't occur in online schools. But online schools have violence, such as online bullying. Online bullying happens from online abuse. Those are very bad. Those are worse than normal, very bad. So that's also the and the next one is, dear students, have any of you read online books?
Yes.
Speak. Stop. Speak. Most of you might have not read online books. Some of you might have. But online books are actually read by less people because it doesn't do the same thing online of normal reading a book. And the next one is no focus. You are told that in online schools there is a lot of focus. In physical schools, the person wants to focus. If the person doesn't want to focus, they want to focus in physical schools. But in physical schools, the teacher may inculcate focus on the student. The teacher may make the student focus. The next one is stable internet connection. You all told that it's very stable, but as my last speaker Azim told, 70% of all the students in this country come from rural areas, and rural areas have poor connection. And the next one is that we must move forward with technology. Yes, technology is good, and also that smart boards are also being used in physical school. Many classes are there with smart boards, and you all know that it's eco-friendly. But when online schooling was there, the amount of current usage in this country increased, and so was the amount of production of power from coal power plants and wind power plants. And the next one is Shine told that mobile phones were given by Zahira College. I don't think I have any experience that they gave such mobile phones. I don't see it. Okay, and with that I will conclude my debating thing of my team.
So as Ahmed mentioned, first of all, I would like to introduce what's bullying. Bullying in school, most of you might experience getting shot from others, but you know, online there are less amount of bullying. But as well as the eyes harming matter, the people who are aware of the eyes which will be harmed, they will add some precautionary methods like using eye comfort shield. But most of the students are well aware that during the online schools the eyes might be affected. And as our opposition team leader, Asma said that the laboratory equipment won't be held at home. But some students, they have laboratory equipment at home, so they can even focus on the lesson with the equipment. And like our side, Razin said that it's addicted to games. So the students who are studying, they know the effect of games, and some students, they precautionally say that they won't play games. And I would like to say that using the library book reading, even online, 99% of its success, because online reading give more attention and effectiveness. And if we can use websites and upload receipt the child, we are most of the child does now. The country is spoiled and the rural villages are coming to the cities. So I think the modern technology is important to them as well. Even for the high effectiveness to prevent that, the new tech products in the market has been innovated. So, as the conclude, coming to the end of today's debate, I would first like to thank our teacher Shihana Imandi for giving us this opportunity for organizing this debate. And I would like to appreciate the proposition team for the tremendous effort put in. Further, I would like to thank my team members for supporting me to make the event a success. As the leader of opposition team, I would like to summarize the points expressed by my teammates. Online schooling helps develop discipline and accommodates extra time for the students to engage in the learning process. In comparison to physical school, the attendance for online school has rapidly increased, especially in the price education. It is flexible, user-friendly, and there is minimal cost to be spent on it. Moreover, online schooling is eco-friendly as travel is cooled by using vehicles can be minimized as a result of learning through the virtual platform, which would ultimately result in reduction pollution. Considering the points mentioned by my teammates, it's clear that online school is always 100% better productive than physical school. Let me end with a quote. Online education is like a rising tide. It's going to lift all boats. Unquote, Aman Agrawal. Thank you for your patience and cooperation.
First thing I need to give is online exams. You are told that online exams are being held. But many students conducted cheating during these online exams, and multiple questions answers were conducted with cheating. And also that 3D photogram and equipment that Afif said. Is this all practical? Can you actually do these things? And the next one is students never get the same feeling that they get when they are doing physical school. The same feeling will never be got from that school. With that I will go through.
I agree on your point as well. The globe is evolving in the future, and the world that we see now is not that there is in the future. The world that is in the future is online equipment. So I think that it's best to get a small handy touch of this online education. And online you said that cheating. After mentioned about cheating, we can also use the websites, app locks, and much more to restrict this. The technology has developed in a lot in the coming years. There are two things what people do. People don't know about technology and they don't know how to use the technology. The technological platform is coming